We'll do it again. We'll do it live. I'll get the hang of this. Okay. I think we're good. Why didn't I hear the thing? People are playing. Good luck, everybody. Dustin is playing, Kevin's playing, Chris is playing. And it's Will against Curtis Smith that we're waiting for. Come on, you two. Tournament is beginning. Let's go. Okay, let's jump into Kev versus Chris. So, Kevin's taking some time as opening rack, very awkward stuff. And finds Coom, beautiful. And let's get all these games. Let's get all the games. Alright, Will got super lucky open with the bingo. Ooh. Tarield Fish too. The two best players are opening with bingos. That's not fair. Worm is the play by Chris, which is an X setup. Let's go. That's amazing. Look at that X setup. Dustin's fighting, scoring some points. And really bad rack. Probably has to exchange Ryan Fisher. I should definitely mute everything. Yeah, I'm gonna mute the sounds because it's too much. So Aqua, nice play by Curtis. But yeah, Will's got a huge response. Oh man. All right, this game is gonna be hard to win now. After Grayton. Exchange worked out super well, keeping RN. He got Grayton down in that really, really tough spot. So Dustin's down 110. And yeah, Will is looking really good here as well. Vote was played to block the X setup, but Exiler came down nonetheless. And this game is pretty contentious. So let's take a look. How's it going, Cormac? Yeah, it's a Welsh word. It's a very, very weird word. Afghani high fan. So you definitely just see this spot and you want to play there. So I expect a play to come down at H12 relatively soon. And Fang it is. There was one other play there that was a lot worse because it kept the G. Fain. And yeah, Chris doing well here. Kevin's got the Q as well as the J. It's going to be hard to get rid of that Q. So what's going on in these other games? Will is just decimating. Will gave Curtis some spankings. after Curtis did find the really nice bingo. Will just put an S on it. It's like, sorry, bro. And in this game, yeah, again, Ryan bingoed a third time. He's now played Towering, Grayton, and Adulate. Dustin's still scoring decently, but he needs to play faster and try and find some bingos. Does he have anything? Nothing. Yeah, really annoying rack. Qual makes sense. We have Achu here, and we might see a sneeze on the board, and we might just see some random play. of Oho, yeah. But now, is there a bingo? It might be a 9. Ooh. Okay. That's a bingo. What's happening in this game? Goldener. Wow. So Kevin just drew the U after Jin. We go back here. Jin comes down keeping QINTE, and perfect play of Hug gives him quite. And then Cats, and now he's great. He's golden. He plays Goldener. Now he's ahead. And he's drawn the second blank. Kevin doing well. He just needs to speed up. He's up 60 points against Chris. Will he see this maybe his first win in a Woogles tournament? Looking really good. Close to Vuvuzela here. Just terrible letters for Chris, and he's also burning some time. These people need to remember it's only 2 seconds increment. So if you can't get your play down within 2 seconds, you are going to flag. Dustin indeed timed out here, but he very well could have just resigned after the 4th bingo in a row from Ryan. Well, not in a row, but that's too many bingos. If your opponent bingos 4 times, you are probably done for. And in this game, how many bingos has Will had? 1, 2, 3. Okay, still only 3, but now he's fishing. He's fishing, and he's gonna maybe get a bingo here within the next turn or two. Although he might have drawn the J. Nope. All right, bingo number 4 for Will. And it's time scramble, but yeah, game is over. Good try by Curtis. And this game, Kev timed out. Oh, they were both down to 4 seconds. They were both down to 4 seconds. Dustin thought it was 2 minutes overtime. I'm sorry to all who flagged. I thought it was clear enough. I thought it was clear enough that this was 3 plus 2, as in 2-second increment, which is the same blitz setting that the best online chess tournaments and in-person chess tournaments use. But yeah, no, you guys got to play within your 3 minutes. And if you are living on the increment, you better start pre-moving. All right, round 2. Let's go without further ado. Dustin will time out in every game. Maybe your opponent will time out first. So Will's playing Kev. Chris is playing Dustin. Tiled Fish is playing Curtis. And I'm just waiting for this game to start. I will open the other 2. And yeah, just gotta wait here for this one. All right. So, Ryan versus Curtis. Nice play of keeping really good leave. This is an annoying rack for Ryan. And this game has started. Great. So Will's starting off. He's probably going to play something like Gop. Not very happy with it, but seems right. And this game, oh my god. Yeah, someone is definitely going to flag in this game. This board is already kind of in trouble. Nothing's happening over here for like the rest of the game. Sorry about the arrows. But, okay, well, forget I said anything. Board is now somewhat open. After Skitter, after Of and Skitter. Yeah, Je. So Je was the opening play, then Zax, then Wiz. Yeah, Dustin off to a good start here, but Chris has got some firepower. the very least has yeesh. 45. He probably has something even better. Let's see. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, Skittery is good. So he has a bunch of insanely high scoring bingos that you might be able to find. He has to know that Skittery is a word. Otherwise, the bingos that he finds have to like end in S. But I probably would see the word sheerly first. And without knowing Skittery, I wouldn't know if it fit. What's happening here? Flocatis. Very nice. Curtis did get his bingo down. He actually had an embarrassment of riches. He kept the SINGE leave and drawing to L blank. L blank, I mean, you'd love to see it, but didn't need that. He would have wanted that blank a bit later against someone like Ryan, but still keeping in there. Half the time gone. Ryan exchanging. Ooh, Sanguine. Sanguine available. And Images not available for Curtis. He has Inlings as well. See if he finds one of these toughies. Sanguine Inlings. But he can't use too much time. What's happening here? Tenuring, so Will's bingoed already. And he's been, and ooh, that wasn't Will. That was an insta play bingo from Kevin. Just flexing. Flexing a deuces. Very nice. Looks like a Targaryen name. So Will responds with Jaeger. Doesn't want to be lower on time, but he is. He's almost a minute below Kev. Kev is playing extremely fast. Ditsy's going to come down. Or Ritzy. Ooh, I don't like this one. Well, actually, it's pretty good. So this one's 44 too, but this blocks the A, the N, the G. Will with his lead really likes to block these things. So Za comes down. Okay, very quick play from Kev, but leaving himself with two eyes might not be great. Will's probably worried he's fishing and is going to try to block. But he has Kaids. He should just play that 10 times out of 10. I don't know what's actually... Oh, he has... Yeah, I don't know what's taking Will so long. He's thinking about Kadi. Yeah, now Kevin... I mean, he's got to keep playing fast because he's down over 100 now. And it's hard to win this game if you don't flag your opponent. He's close to Sank. He has Disco, Disguy. What's happening here? All right, kind of a closed board here. Unfortunately, yeah, neither Inlings nor Sanguine were found by Curtis. Now Ryan has the blank. Eek. But time is low. Anybody could flag. What's happening here? All right. Most of the game is over, but there's like this entire side of the board that's just got no action until now. But yeah, Chris is going to take this one by a very small amount. 42 points. Good game there. But this is a really interesting board. Look at all this stuff going on. Sort of like Blockus. You guys ever play the game Blockus? Or Blocus, some people call it. Where you're just trying to find those empty spaces to place your shapes. That's a fun game. It's really cool spatial game. How do you guys pronounce it? All right, so Curtis is about to flag and lose. Yeah. All right. Still put up a good fight. And Kev is putting up a great fight against Will. Will only has 6 seconds. He's got to make his plays within 10 seconds every turn. Just don't flag. Will should be fine with this. He's very much versed in not flagging. And with the void challenge, you can't get away with crazy words. So yeah, Will has way enough time to not flag here. All right. Good try though by Kev. Good try trying to flag the guy. It's a good choice of strategy. So, standings are as such. Tar-Heeled Fish 411 spread, Will 376. Kev coming closest with the 2 losses. Nobody is 1-1. Nobody is 1-1. All right. Maybe someone will be 2-1 this time. Games are starting. Round 3 has commenced. And we're just waiting on Will, as usual. He's the usual culprit for not starting his game immediately. But yeah, we got Tar-Heeled Fish, and this is the matchup here for sure. This is the one that might decide a lot of the tournament going forward. But Chris also 2-0, putting up a great performance. All right, so Kev, terrible opening rack. Could play something like Alloy, Ulu, Lulu. And Dustin is just playing instantly. That is probably a smart decision. I don't think he flagged in that last game, so I think he's learned how to play speed. And what's going on here? Not much. Chris has a bunch of 7s on that rack, but nothing plays. He does have a couple 8s. Couple 8s through the R. Centroid Doctrine. This game finally started. And Ryan with a beautiful blank bingo opening rack. Inoscene comes down. Will probably doesn't have an 8, otherwise he would have played it by now. Too bad he can't play the ridiculous Collins only word of a reverse Henry. But Henry, that's what we were talking about, comes down. And a very quick responsive AH. What is Ryan trying to do? Score some points and bingo to the ING? We'll see if it works out. Whereas here, Kevin's spending the time this time. Kevin's the one getting time pressured by Dustin. Very surprising. We got a couple bingos in a row for Chris. Wow. So he found Doctrine, and then he drew right into Orioles. So doing really well there. But the board's wide open for a comeback. Curtis just needs to keep scoring. So Pal comes down and May comes down. Time pressure's probably already getting to Kevin. He's down almost to a minute. And what happened here? Will is just not moving. Finally plays Z after way too much time thinking. And yeah, Ryan's drawn an S. Oh no, he already had the S. He's drawn LU. I just looked at a game from 2019 where my opponent tried this against me, which was almost Ryan's rack. Gyrasu. Thinking of Jiaours and Gyrosol. Anyways, goal comes down, and yeah, I don't like how long Will's been taking. And Jiaours, just as I was talking about, is on Ryan's rack, and it doesn't fit. That is so unfortunate. So Rubigo, very nice find. And yeah, Va, okay. So this game is not advancing very quickly. Will's only down 10, despite the opening bingo. Swanman? Newsman. Oh my god, is this the second time in a row? The unplayable bingo. Oh, Ryan's probably seething because of the fact that GON is valid in Collins. So Newsman would have fit here. Oof. That is very unfortunate. And he probably thinks that Mons is a word. In Collins it is, but not in NWL. So the dictionary is really, really not on Ryan's side this game, and he's gonna have to get over that and try and still win. Will's drawing the blank. Plays Fid. He's just making plays quickly. Ryan's probably going to want to play there if he can. Or here. Probably tried NY. Yeah, all of Ryan's plays are Collins. So Claude's comes down. Will's not drawn a vowel. Which is the problem with this play of Fid. Ooh. Okay, I still no vowel for Will. He's going to exchange here, I think. And only one vowel for Ryan. So those vowels are lacking on both ends of the spectrum. Is he going to play what's? Probably wants to play pits, but he can't. All right, he plays set. Sets up his other S. Set. Will's drawn the Q. Oh, this game is just very low scoring. Both players struggling with their draws. Is QI coming down? Cat? Probably cat. Yeah. Santour immediately. Will draws two vowels, but they're both U's. Curve comes down. He's down 61 points. Retailer doesn't fit. And Will's going to need to bingo somehow on this board. He does have a blank. Riot comes down trying to block. Will's going to have to make something happen somewhere. Like kite? He probably wants to play something like kite to set up the S. There are no S's left. Will has the last blank. But yeah, he's going to want to do something like that, I think. He's probably considering just scoring points, but I liked the idea of kite there. Now I don't know if Will has the same sort of plan. He does have this O and the C that he can potentially draw bingos to. 17 seconds left. Ryan is under 30 seconds himself. He's probably going to try to block either the C or the O. But in doing so, he might allow Will enough wiggle room to come back. Oh, he's going low on time. He's got to do something. He plays diet. And wow. Did he not have a bingo there? So Teed comes down, setting up a lane. But the bag is empty and Ryan flags! Oh no. He had won the game. And he flags. Oh, he says he lagged. Oh gosh. Too bad. Wow. So Will just went straight for the flag. He wasn't worried about not giving himself bingo lanes. And what's happening here? Okay, Kevin flagged. And here, the game ended. Oh my god. I did not see the finish here. So Squeg, beautiful play. Then Honer, and then Strains to go up by 32 in the end game. And here, Chris has to find a winning sequence in the end game, and he finds Fa, which doesn't look so great. But Curtis quickly plays Za. giving drivel and, oh my god, the 1-point win. Oh no, that one hurts. Just anything, well, there wasn't much. There really wasn't much. You have to find Azo or Yowza. Wow. That's crazy that there are so few plays left with the Z. Brutal loss for Curtis. 1-point loss. I'm sure neither player knew what was going on till the very end. Unbelievable. All right. So Kevin, Curtis, both 0-3. So one of them is going to win a game, which we like to see. Got Dustin versus Will, Chris versus Ryan. And yeah, it's going to be fun. So let's put this one, this one, now this one. All right. Dustin versus Will. Dustin's first rack is horrible. Let's see if he makes a good exchange. Very good exchange. Yes, Todovsky, that is correct. Very good exchange of keeping just EN. we got the content opening. Sure. And this is actually very closed. The only hooks available here are the X for either of the two jeux. Otherwise, that it's very hard to come up with anything, any sort of overlapping plays. Will just ended up playing NU, and Dustin, what is he drawn into? Anything? Annulets. Okay, so he needs to find annulets, which I didn't even see. He plays none. Okay, he's fishing. He doesn't see annulets, but Will isn't close to bingo. Okay, Dustin knows these. Finds toll lanes immediately. Let's go. All right, we'll check back in a bit. Very nice playing by Dustin. Chris versus Ryan. Chris probably gonna play Ox. Take a small lead. Ryan has a couple R's too many. Just one R too many. Might just play racks. It's probably not good enough. Yeah, Mir looks a lot more reasonable. And Chris, this is a good rack. What does he have? Just test tier. Okay. So he needs to find test tier. What's happening here? Pirates, okay. So despite having the first bingo, Curtis is actually down 3 points after Kevin's opening plays scoring a lot of points. Query, oh my god. Query and Joey. Brutal 66-point play there. And Kevin has some really cool plays available here, like Exonic. Plays nice, okay. 69, maybe. Reference. And yeah, Fuller is a very nice play. Both players need to be aware that Fuller is a verb, so it does take the S hook. But if you extend it with something like awfuller, painfuller, probably lots of Fuller extensions. Oh gosh, brutal. 7 consonants for Curtis. He might just play Vend, but no, he exchanges everything but an S. Wants none of those consonants. So what's happening here? QI comes down. Okay. Ooh, this is very interesting. Chris up 37. Ryan has a very nice scoring rack. Might just play rock for 30. There is a word here, right? Recloak. Cloaker. Wait, cloaker. No, cloaker is not good? Wait, what am I thinking of? Oh, now toe plane available. Oh, that's going to be hard to spot. What about this game? Will's down to 45 seconds. Dustin lost his lead. It's earlock? Okay. I can never know if it's earlock or cloaker. Yeah, earlock it is. Dustin plays Ig, almost egg. Right. Will gets rid of some crap, but he still has 2 R's. Dustin has this K, and he can play something like Dirk or Dark, something like that, and he's doing pretty well. Likely to draw a bingo. He has Skitter. He probably seen Skitter and that it doesn't fit on the board. Okay, he plays KI. Probably a bit too focused on his bingo that doesn't fit. Will's gonna play, okay. Will plays Overrun, has no care in the world for opening some very dangerous stuff. Dustin can just play Band. See anything better than that. Band comes down, very nice. Dustin's down 1. Will has almost bingo tiles. He's probably just going to score some points, though. It's hard to bingo here. He almost says Bandicoot. No Modis. An insta-play of Bray by Dustin. Will's under 10 seconds. Dustin putting the huge time pressure on, forcing Will to make a dangerous play. Oh my god, but Will just totally calm. Plays metric, empties the bag, and now has outplays everywhere. And unless Dustin finds some bingo out of nowhere, he is going to lose. That was quite the save by Will. So what happens here? Chris is winning. Incredible. He got down. He just held on to his lead the whole time. And all he has to do is not flag. He's kept an S on his rack that goes absolutely everywhere. I do not expect him to flag. Lungs, and Chris beats Ryan. Wow. What an upset. Well done. Well done to Chris. And Ryan almost scoring 400 anyway. And this, we might see another flag by Kevin, but Curtis is the one losing. So he's going to have to force a flag here. Or maybe he'll flag. Ire for 3. Okay, time scramble, and Kevin flags. Oh, wow. Maybe Curtis blocked the play that Kevin was gonna make. Did I say Evan? So Curtis gets his first win. Brutal loss for Kevin, who was ahead. Just needed to end the game. Seen a lot of dirty flagging. As expected. All right. So, I think I screwed up. No, I didn't screw up. This is the last round robin game. So all players are playing the last player they haven't played. Mashing the pass button, absolutely, Todovsky, is a huge strategy. Absolutely. I hope you'll be in the next tournament, Todovsky, and show off your skills, your passing skills. And let's see if Chris can upset Will as well. He's the only 4-0. Tariel Fish has gone from 2-0 to 2-2. You hate to see it. He basically needs a miracle. No, actually, very, very bad pairing, because one of these players is going to win. So Tariel Fish is actually out of it. So the 2 players that are 4-0 just happen to be playing. This is like a Swiss without knowing it was a Swiss. That's pretty insane. So, yeah, this might be the game that matters the most. Will versus Chris. Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. Dustin playing Raiders after this nice... this is an interesting staircase form. Like, usually when there's a staircase, All of these spots get taken, but none of them, except the bottom corner triple, were taken. I don't think I've ever seen a staircase that just missed all of the bonus squares like that. That's pretty crazy. So, Curtis still in the lead. Dustin's going to want to play something like Founder. Maybe get Foundering later. You could also play Fawn. Yeah, like look at all these spots still open. Very odd game. Okay, this game is finally started. We'll opening with Oaf. Now he's going to bingo. But maybe Chris will bingo back. Let's see. Let's see what happens. And this game unended. Wow. Beautiful fit. Tiled fish. He really does see those overlaps. So relinks and... Oh, this is a... Isn't there a 7 with that? Yeah, noyades. Just can't see things. I know there are words and I just can't see them. So noyades, very tough 7-letter word to spot because it has a Y in it and it's a French word, not a common word. Saw a few plays here. Curtis, yeah, has really, really bad stuff, and Dustin has good stuff. Dustin's been fishing. He's fished off his N. He's drawn the P. Printed comes down. Very nice. And Curtis is in big trouble. Hasn't drawn a vowel. Gonna have to exchange once again. Wow. Very unfortunate. Exchanges everything. And Dustin draws the blank out of the bag. Well, this is looking very good for Dustin. Is he going to beeline to the finish line? Is he going to find insane line bread? Where if he finds line bread, I'm going to ban him from my chat for cheating. There's beeline. Berlin doesn't fit. All right, he doesn't find a bingo, so he's safe from my judgment. What's happening here? Curation. Was that a triple? Oh my god, Kevin getting curation triple. This is a game. Unbelievable. I didn't even see that when I was here last. So Ryan has the time advantage and the tempo advantage. Plays Kemp, and Kevin immediately plays buy. Just trying to buy some time, but I think this is just going to give Ryan just enough to win. He's up 30 in the end game. Doesn't have great scoring tiles, though, so maybe... Oh, but he has the S-hook for this. Yeah, I think this one's going to go to Ryan just barely. But we almost saw an epic comeback with curation. So Zig comes down. Ryan has to be careful here. He has to give himself an out in 2 sequence, and he plays sane. That was an insane play. Wow. Giving back Canty for 33. But he had just enough. Oh my goodness. Even if Canty came down for 33, Ryan would have won after a G and AI. Great calculation. Yeah, well done, Kevin. You played really well that game. Almost made an epic comeback and you didn't flag. Now you're at almost exactly 1-1-1-1 as I put you originally. What has happened here? Grazen, deranged, natives. What a mess. Board just completely open in the top left. You don't really see that very often. We have this S hook, which is going to be key. Let's put the S here in anticipation. In this game, very quick plays. Dustin's just been fishing the entire time. He's somehow winning. He finds outside. Okay. And now all he has to do is not flag. Cold. Outsider. Curtis just popping off with his plays. Incredibly fast plays by Curtis. If he's playing on mobile, I do not understand how he's playing that fast. But Dustin manages not to flag and wins the game handily. So the S came down, but only with mats. And yeah, Will's got a nice lead now. Chris is gonna have to make something happen. Ooh, low. Oh, how does Will deal with that opening? He has no E, no N, no S. Ooh, that's a scary play. Oh, and he finds a low. That is amazing. Just completely destroying the play by that is top level. Completely destroys the opening by making the word an adjective or adverb. Yeah, you got outside. You got a dusty blank blank bingo. And yeah, no bingos. Chris is probably gonna play like luge or flag. Luge or lose. But great fight. So Will probably pretty much Gibsonized here for round 6. He's up a whole bunch of spread. I guess I could manually pair this round and Gibsonize Will. But maybe Chris wants to have a chance to win by, what is it, 270? 274? Yeah, that's a bit insane. I think we should have Tar-Heeled Fish and Chris play. Yeah, how do I... Director tools. Unpair entire round. Okay, and now I'm gonna pair set single pairing. So I'm gonna have Chris play Tar-Heeled Fish. And then I'm going to have Will play Dustin, Curtis, and Kevin. Okay, sorry, Dustin. You get to play Will again, probably for the 3rd time today. And Kev is playing Curtis. Okay. So, I think we're ready to go. And we're going to be watching the game for 2nd place between Tar-Heeled Fish and Chris Donates a Lot. Because asking Chris to win by 200 and whatever against Will is pretty absurd. So I Gibsonized him. Whoops. I went to the wrong game. So what's the game I'm missing? Kevin and Curtis. All right. So this is the game. I'm going to unmute this. This is a game for 2nd place. Chris taking a very nice lead, starting off with Reman's double of Creator by Ryan and Divider. Very nice. Very nice 2-turn sequence, and QI is going to come down. So Chris doing really well. Epigene by Kevin. Beautiful find as well, starting the game off. And yeah, Dustin, very slow start against Will, so we'll go back to that. But Ryan getting Apostles, all right. Tie game. Tie game after all of that. And Chris does not have the greatest stuff. What would you do here? Just like Toga? Goo is a good play. I like that play. But Ryan's going to hit hard with the X. Somewhere. Probably here. Okay, here instead. Very interesting decision. Not to play like racks. Block lanes. That might work out well. Chris is going to... Wow, Chris drew KUV. What do you do with that? Rocky. It's a really tough spot. Chris is going to burn some time here. Or just play a word he's not super thrilled with. Alright, Will just laying a smackdown. And Kevin also laying a smackdown. Stockier. Wow, how did that happen? Chris plays love for 14, keeping, I guess, balanced AI KRT. And draws blank L out of the bag. So Chris doing really well. He just has to keep up the pace, keep up the scoring. He might steal this from Ryan. Might beat him for the second time in the tournament. Shrined, let's go. He's up 96. Oh, this is Preach. Guess you play Preach if you're Ryan. Oh, he missed the overlaps. He missed the overlaps. He was telling me the overlaps are easy. Not always. That was a mistake. Preach for 46 has to be better than Pinch. All right. But he's still fighting. He's down 66. He's keeping some balanced stuff. Chris is down to a minute. Anything can happen. What do you even do here? Dits? Tiz? Okay. Tiz doesn't score anything. Blocks a little bit. What do you do if you're Ryan here? You got a score and got a bingo still. It's a very tough position. You have HM. It's not really going anywhere. Amidol? Eek. Idiom? Trying to set up an S? Lots of ideas, not a lot of time. And Will's just... okay. Will's OP. I guess Will gets a sticker, right? And Kevin's still way ahead against Curtis. He's up 100 points and he's up on the clock too. That's looking really good for Kevin. All right, Moan is just a play that screams I had no idea what to play. Scoring a little bit of points and just hoping for the best. Chris plays B, keeps scoring, and HI immediately. That can't work, can it? Chris just has to make a play. EAU, LAU, just something with HIE. That's his only hook. EAU. And now, what do you do if you're Ryan? You gotta open something else. Okay, he doesn't. So Chris can just block with his S. But he's got to make a play. He's down to 15. You just play here too. Folia, great play, and that's it. Bingo won't be enough for Ryan, and Chris should be able to play off ANS to win the game. Unbelievable. Well, I shouldn't call it yet. Goral. NA. He's probably going to play NA. No, it just goes out with San, and that's it. So Chris retaining his position in second place. Finishing 5-1 plus 148. Wow. What a finish for Chris. Congrats to Chris. Will finishes with 6-0. And this game is ending shortly. Kevin's up by so much. He just has to not flag. Just pass. Just pass. Just pass. Oh my god, just pass. No, don't do it. No. No. Just go. Oh man. Kevin was destroying, but he got flagged, and that's part of the game. What can I say? All right, congrats to Will. Final standing 6-0. I guess I should have played this tournament to stop this man. I probably just would have been another obstacle in his way. Huge shout out to Wander15. Hey, you have bits on your own.
Congratulations to myself.
Shout out.
Wow. My Quim count. I hope I don't Twitch being an American company, maybe they won't get angry at me for saying that word too much, but I could potentially run my Quim count up even higher. I should first I mean this
I had forgotten this clip.
Better than any Quim.
Congrats. He's ran his Quim count all the way up this tournament. And Chris second, Tarled Fish 3-3, but plus 202, very solid. Dustin in fourth, Curtis in fifth, and Kev almost winning. So like at least two of the games, Kevin was so close, but flagged. Yeah, well done. Well, and I mean, he was playing on mobile. I mean, this 2-4 record, considering he's playing on mobile, he was probably 6-0 plus 1,000. Not on mobile. Hope to see you in another one of these. Yeah, I guess I really need to be more clear with people what the time format will be. But yeah, GG's. Yeah, you do need practice for this time format. But yeah, this is just on a whim thing. Most tournaments I think I run will probably be a little bit slower. But yeah, get in the stream here.